Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, and all of the righteous families of the planet. It's your big brother Fahim back again with a short bill. Um, I just wanted to just do like a quick, just follow up, briefing, if you will, for all of those that were able to catch the bill that I did with the Nation of Gods and Earths. Um, Earlier this week, or really it's been a week now, just about. But for all of those who were blessed to catch that, it was real good. Like I said, the brothers out there in Detroit, big ups to those brothers. You know what I'm saying? As far as just like on a, moral, respectful, just dignified way. You know what I'm saying? The brothers really, they held it down. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. You know what I'm saying? That the brothers was real professional. There was no off the wall cursing at each other, yelling at each other, name calling. It wasn't any of that. You know what I'm saying? Which, just goes to show and prove that, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, you know, um, we can debate. We can argue in the best of manners. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And the babies or the masses, the people out there watching us dialogue, debate, and, go back and forth or whatever in a respectful way, they actually learn something. You know what I'm saying? It's always like I say about, like to raise a civilized nation. Basically, you always want to let the youth see intelligent things happening. You always want the youth to witness intelligent dialogue taking place. You know what I'm saying? These are important things that you want to do because it heightens the intelligence of a nation. It's like I say all the time, like, take for instance this whole pandemic. I call it a plandemic, but with this whole thing, where they're trying to mandate people, and something serious like this needs to have intelligent dialogue. You know what I'm saying? You want to get those scientists who work with the CDC and Big Pharma and all of these companies and stuff, and you want them to kind of debate with the whistleblowers, or the ones who, disagree with this whole, jab situation. And you know what I'm saying? You want to see the two of them come together and have a peaceful dialogue. I mean, because it'll heighten the knowledge and the awareness of the masses or the people who are watching that. They get something out of it as well. You know what I'm saying? Because we would at least get to understand some of the mechanism of action that a virus takes when it enters the body. You know what I'm saying? We would understand why zinc is important for us intracellularly, to get it into our cells. You know what I'm saying? Using zinc ionophores and stuff like that to be able to get, zinc into the cell, so it would stop the, replication process. And when we hear all of these type of conversations, of course, people are going to become more intelligent. So likewise, in the world of religion or cultural dialogue, if you will, it's important, you know what I'm saying, that the 5%ers, the two groups of 5%ers, the 5% Nation of Islam and the 5% Nation of Gods and Earths, that we come together in dialogue, because the babies or the masses out there watching, they'll learn the mechanism of action of a God. Again, I applaud the brothers and commend the brothers just for their, being, what I'm saying, stand-up brothers like that, what I'm saying, and respectful brothers. But of course, as far as their information now, most of what they said, I disagreed with, you know what I'm saying, because most of what they said wasn't in alignment with the teachings, with the lessons that they have. You know, they said the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is trying to grow Muslims or raise Muslims. And I'm like, yo, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad was trying to raise gods. What's the difference in this practice? Oh, no, he's doing a practice that's raising up a god. No, he's just doing a practice that's raising up a Muslim. When Minister Farrakhan put out a lecture called How to Give Birth to a God, and he's Muslim. Minister Farrakhan's a Muslim god. So, I mean, a lot of what the brothers were saying I thought was infantile. You know, I'm just going to try to, keep it all the way live. A lot of what they saying was baby information, baby knowledge. It was knowledge without any understanding. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that just trips me out is when they always look at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, some of the 5%ers in the nation of gods and earths, and they say, he got it wrong. The Father was the one who had to come and point that out, that it wasn't wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It was knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But think about it. That's almost like me going to someone like Elon Musk or, Warren Buffett. I do real estate, but I'm sitting there talking about Warren Buffett and some of his mistakes that he may have made and stuff. Like, first of all, how could I talk about this man's mistakes when this man is a multi-billionaire? I don't even got $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got $100,000. But I'm going to sit there and tell you that, no, he got it wrong. He got it wrong. It's real ignorance. And I want my brothers in the NGE to understand this. Is super duper ignorant. Maybe not to you guys and those within your cipher, but to any intelligent person. Forget about the Nation of Islam. Forget us. Forget the Muslim gods. To any intelligent person, you look retarded saying that. Because, okay, yeah, the Father came out and he did a little something, but it came so quick and it was gone. Just like that. Quick. The motivation was only for like a little, 10 years, 15 years, give or take, and then after that, it was gone. And if you want to be truthful, it was really gone when the Father left. Because when the Father left, a lot of the brothers went back into their old customary habits, and a lot of them began to, that revolving prison door, going in and out of it, not being productive. As far as the Father said, learn a plus degree, where he was talking about a vocational skill. A lot of brothers didn't do that. They didn't do nothing. And nothing got added on to what the Father left. Nothing. Very little building. But here you have the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who from nothing started the Nation of Islam and raised it to an $85 million empire. From nothing. Do you understand that? From nothing. Nobody left him nothing. After they said they wanted the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's head, he had to bounce. And while running, because the government, wanted him too, but while running, everywhere he went around the country, he established the Muhammad's Temple of Islam. Everywhere he went. And was successful in doing that. Everywhere he went, he did that. So, and look at Minister Farrakhan. We see the two situations almost play out simultaneously, not simultaneously at the same time, but just the events, simultaneous events. Because, again, the minister started from nothing. After the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's departure, just like after Master Fard Muhammad's departure, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad took the national representative leadership position, everything was dismantled because they didn't want to rock with Elijah, because they was like, oh, he can't speak well, he can't talk. Other ministers thought that they were more, charismatic and more, they can speak better than the messenger on the rostrum, on the mic, and so everything was dismantled. So now we see a situation play out that's very similar. When the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's departure now, the nation fell again because W. Dean Muhammad wrecked everything. So the minister had to build from ground zero, nothing. The minister had to start from. And look how successful he was, using the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's supreme mathematics, who y'all say it was wrong, but using that, Minister Farrakhan built back up the Nation of Islam and took it worldwide. But y'all say, it's wrong. Their math is wrong for some reason. What you're saying doesn't add up. It makes no sense. And any intelligent person, forget the Nation of Islam. Forget me and the brothers in the mosque, and forget what we think. Any intelligent person will tell you, y'all niggas got it wrong. Whatever they was doing in the Nation of Islam, it was right. What y'all was doing apparently wasn't so right. Because here it is today. These brothers are still flourishing as a nation. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? The Bloods done took over. Y'all set. Where y'all at? Bloods is all up in Harlem and Brooklyn and Queens and all that now. Whatever happened to the gods and the earths? So, my thing is, again, it's a misunderstanding that a lot of my brothers in the Nation of Gods and Earths have. Because, you're looking at, a product. As Jesus said in the Bible, if you want to know a tree, you know a tree by the fruit it bears. So, in your mind, oh, he got the math wrong, he got it wrong, no, that's not right. But here we see 2 times with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, they were successful. They were successful. Where's your success? To mirror that success that these 2 great men did. Or Master Fard Muhammad, Oh, the father was the first one to teach the babies, to teach the teenagers. The Nation of Islam, where does this notion come from that this is all, it was from grown men in their 30s and 40s and 50s, it's all grown men. Where did that come from? When Master Fard Muhammad opened the doors of the first Muhammad's Temple of Islam in 1930, July 4th, 1930, what do you think his followers were? 30 and 40-year-old men that were almost his age? Master Fard Muhammad was 50 years old, approximately. Most of his followers was teenagers. His secretaries, his people, they were teenagers. Where's this notion coming from that these were grown men, 30 and 40-year-old men? Where's that come from? They were all teenagers or in their early 20s. There were very few back then that were following Master Fard Muhammad that was 29, 30, 31, 32. No, most of them were teenagers on into their early 20s. Check the records, brother. Don't take it from me. I know y'all not gonna listen to me yet. Just like when I tell y'all, Brother James 109X is Forsyth Akbar. That's Old Man Justice. Old Man Justice went later on into the mosque, so a lot of y'all don't even know. Y'all don't know what happened after he got off the scene. A lot of information y'all don't know, but we have records. There's records placing him in Muhammad's mosque, Temple number 7. Signatures and everything. I don't care what this other individual, whatever you said the other individual's name was. Come on. There's records to prove that, brother. Easy. So, like I said, man, the brothers gotta, basically just go back and look at history. I think there's a lot of errors and a lot of misunderstanding. The father wasn't the one to break the seventh seal. That was already done by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Any simple study of scripture and our lessons will tell you that. The Bible says, when the seventh trumpet is blown, the mystery of God will be no more. And here you have the Honorable Elijah Muhammad in his book, Message to the Black Man, giving you a chapter called, Who is that mystery God? People have conjured up thoughts for eons about what God was. And now the messenger, one raised up from the dead among the so-called dead Negroes in the wilderness of North America, came now to teach us who is that mystery God. He was taught the wisdom, the book, the Torah, the gospel. He was taught this face to face from God in the person of Master Fard Muhammad. So, like, I noticed how the brothers, they were on the fence. Then they kind of, okay, well, first it was, oh, no, the messenger ain't never teach that. He ain't never teach the black man was God. Then it went from, okay, well, he might have said it in those few places, Brothers, yo, don't be afraid to come around your brothers, man. Don't be afraid to come around us and build. You can learn something. You can gain and add to your understanding. I see the sun is coming out now. It looked like it was about to rain earlier, but, alhamdulillah. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to make those few quick points. The last point I just wanted to make real quick is that we're all members of the Nation of Islam. Whether we're registered or we're not registered, we're all members of the Nation of Islam. If you go to your lessons, in your student enrollment, it tells you that. Because in the third degree, in the student enrollment, it gives you the number of the original nation who is in the wilderness of North America. And according to our lessons, it says that that 17 million are all lost, found members of the Nation of Islam. They're all lost, found members of the Nation of Islam. Master Fard Muhammad came over here and found us over here in the West. And he raised us up from the dead. He found one and taught that one, and that one raised up a nation. So if you study the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you are in the Nation of Islam. But guess what? Even if you don't study the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, according to our lessons, these people, black people here in the wilderness of North America, are all from the tribe of Shabazz. We are all Nation of Islam. We ain't no tribe of Jabbar, and we ain't no, we are the tribe of Shabazz, the holy ancient tribe of Shabazz, which dates back 50,000 years approximately. And we are all Muslims. And we are all gods. All you got to do is just remember that. See, we lost our memory. Remember, Hiram was hit in the head at high noon by 3 ruffians and taken to the north corner and buried in a shallow grave. And it takes one with the lion's paw to be able to grip him properly to pull him out of that grave. That's us. That prophecy is us. That's a prophecy dealing with us. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the first God. He's the first God. So what the white man wants to do now is almost like the virus again. He wants to stop the replication. from happening, so, he's trying to stop the God, as the book of Revelation in the 12th chapter talks about the woman and the dragon. He's trying to stop that replication, because in his world, we're a virus. In his world, we're a pathogen in the white man's world. So he's trying to stop that replication as soon as he can, but he's always been unsuccessful at doing that. And it's been almost, 100 years? And we see that he still hasn't gained victory over the original man yet, in that sense. So at the end of the day, family, for my newborns, just continue to study, continue to strive, let nobody feed you with half-assed truths. Go to the source to get your information. And when I say the source, I'm not talking about the Allah school in Mecca. That's not the source. The source is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All of his books, all of his literature, all of his lectures, this is the source of our godhood. He's the one who came and broke the 7 seals and utters that message, that NGE, the good news. What's the good news? The good news is the black man is God. So, with that being said, family, not to take too long, let me get out of here. Like I said, I'm glad the sun came out, because I had some stuff I had to do today, and it was just about, I saw drizzles out here. I said, oh man, so let me start my day. But inshallah, we will be dialoguing with our Nation of Gods and Earth brothers again in the future. I'm hoping that the brothers don't get, frightened by any of that and, what happened. And, come back and build with us again. The Muslim gods, they wanna get piece of that, So, like I said, I got about 4-5 Muslim gods that want to jump on and you know what I mean? Deal with the subject as well. So, we're going to try our best to make that happen, inshallah. So, with that being said, family, this was just a little update. I'll leave the brotherhood as I came in the greeting words of peace. We say it in the Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, and all of the righteous families of the planet. Peace.